Hey guys, Lotus Streams here. Welcome to the next beta report. Today we got 2000 points of Orcs versus Chaos Demons, mix of Nurgle and Khorne. And we got the ITC mission scenario number 1. So first army over here is a lot of Orcs. We have 2 battalion detachments. First battalion detachment is led by a warboss with attack, squig, power claw and whatnot, and a shooter. And that power claw is an artifact upgrade to the killer claw, which removes the -1 to hit and gives a flat 3 damage. So he's a nasty guy with that kind of weapon. We also have a weird boy who has the warphead upgrade, and he knows the jump and warpath. Then in the troop slot we have 30 boys twice, 3 tank buster bombs, and the boss knob doesn't have any upgrades, it's just bare bones basic. And over here, shooter boys, also no upgrade on the boss except he has a shooter obviously, and I think it's 25 or something, I don't know, everything that I had left basically in shooter boys. And in fast attack we have 30 storm boys, also all bare bones basic, nothing special there. In elite we have a Nob with War Banner, which means he has +1 to hit AoE roll, and a pain boy obviously with a power claw because I have to take it, and Urti Syringe, which gives everybody here 6+3 no pain. And that is the first detachment. First detachment is entirely bad moons, so we get +1 to our to basically everything. What? Bad moons? Hold on a second. Evil Sons. No, Evil Sons is the other guys. I'm always getting confused. So this is Evil Sons. Evil Sons means we get +1 to movement, to advance, charge rolls and whatnot. If we're a speed freak we even get 2, but we have no speed freaks here because unfortunately the boys don't count. And we do not suffer penalty to our hit rolls when advancing and firing assault weapons, but not too relevant at the moment because we don't have that much assault weapons. Most that we have is our normal shooters. Those are all assault too, but everything else is sluggers. So not too worried about that one. And then our second detachment over here is where the big Daka comes from. So we go on Big Mac because he's cheap, with a custom force field, which will not come into play because there is pretty much no shooting on the other side. And a weird boy with the jump and the crunch because he's also a warphead, so 1 command point to upgrade him to a level 2 Psyker basically. 3 units of basic Gretchens with objective secure and some denying on the flanks because we have huge flanks and we don't like to get deep striked on. 2 groups of looters, 10 boys and then 15, and 3 mech guns, all tractor cannons, basically as anti-flyer. There's not much flying or going on the other part, but these things are auto hitting anyway, and they have a decent profile against everything pretty much. With auto hitting you don't have to worry about the 50-50 of hitting with Gretchen, and it's strength 8, AP -2 I believe, so it is pretty good. Might be useful to drag down some demon princes maybe. It's d6 damage, so it really hurts, and it also ignores disgusting resilient if it rolls high enough, because obviously you get too many rolls to prevent. And it has a special rule for flying vehicles, but there is no flying vehicle in this game. And that's 1850 points. This part of the list is actually bad moons. Since they are bad moons, they have the reroll hit rolls of attack when shooting once, or rerollable, so that affects the looters. And I guess the characters. Gretchens and Megans cannot profit because they are not a Orc, they are Gretchen. The interesting thing is Bad Moons have shown off, so 2 CP I can shoot these looters twice. And thinking about it, Nurgle doesn't have much shooting, so unless they deep strike on me and immediately kill me, showing off will be very powerful each turn. Also something to look out for is unstoppable green tide, so if my unit doesn't get completely destroyed, I can basically gain a whole new unit of Orcs back in this game, which is very interesting. Our extra for the other clan doesn't matter because it only affects speed freaks and we don't have speed freaks. We also can fight twice if we want to for 3 CP, which is very, very useful. And we have more Daka in case we want to buff these looters even more, but I don't think that's really gonna work out too well. Alright, and that is it. Oh yeah, by the way, Psychic Powers Warpath gives us +1 attack for everybody, which is obviously awesome. That jump allows us to travel really, really fast and capture objectives and encircle our foe. And the crunch is just a big AoE, basically. Roll a d6 for each unit, and then on a 10+ you get to roll it for another time, which is obviously nice. Alright. That is a lot of Orcs, a lot of objectives secure, and basically unbeatable in close combat unless they get charged. They're very, very squishy, don't get me wrong, but still, they pack a punch. And then over here we have 1 Nurgle detachment, 1 Corn Demon detachment, and holy smokes is that a lot of bodies. Essentially a very nasty tournament list. We got a complete Nurgle detachment with Daemon Prince of Chaos. He is the Warlord over here. His Warlord trait is Aesthetic Ichor, so every time he takes a wound, the unit that did the wound will suffer a mortal wound, which is pretty nice. He has 2 malefic talents and he knows Smite and Violent Blessing, which gives +1 to wound for Plague Bearers, which is really, really good. We have 1 Poxbringer with the base sword, Miasma of Pestilence and Smite. So he gives everybody +1 strength because they are Nurgle demons. And the Miasma of Pestilence gives them -1 to hit that unit. So I can make these Plague Bearers -2 to hit really easily, which is absolutely nasty because they can block down objectives really easily. And then the last one is this Spoilspox Scrivener, because he performed so well. He is giving everybody +2 movement here, including, by the way, himself, this dude, and this dude, because they're all considered Plague Bearers for all intents and purposes. And he gives them +1 to their hit rolls and an extra attack on 6s. Also, he is a Nurgle of he's a locus of Nurgle because of the detachment, as are all characters. He has some sort of close combat, but it's not too impressive. He's mostly about the buffs. That's what he likes. And then we have the Sloppity Bypiper, which is a really fun model. Basically, you get to give Nurglings attacks and great on clean ones, but it doesn't matter. You roll 2 dice for morale, which is really important with the Plague Bearers because they might roll a 1 and we get all our dudes back. And talking about Plague Bearers, we have tons of Plague Bearers. 4 full squads of 30 Plague Bearers with instrument and icon. So they get +1 to their advancing and their charging. And that synergizes really, really well with both the bonus from the Spoilpox Scrivener and also because I have a 3rd detachment of fortification with this Feculent Gnarlmaw. Essentially, you can you get cover saves when you're within this thing, but it's not too relevant because you have to have everybody around. But units that are within 7 at the start of the advance /fallback /shoot phase can shoot and charge and advance or in the same turn pretty much, which is really, really nice. So these guys are moving 7 plus their advance move, and then if they are within 7 of this, which will most likely happen, they get to charge as well, and they advance +1 and charge +1. Which makes a lot of movement for such a slow army. They usually only move 5 inches, which is one of their issues. So these guys are pretty speedy now, if that thing deploys. And this cannot be destroyed. It's basically a terrain piece of some sort. If orcs are near this thing, they suffer mortal wounds on the 4+, which is also a nice effect. And you can increase summoning as well, but I don't have any summoning, so it doesn't matter. And that is one battalion detachment of 1,200 plank bearer points, pretty much. And then over here we have the second detachment, which is just a patrol detachment, because I couldn't even fit in a third group of bloodletters without sacrificing something like wings on the demon princes, which I really did not like. So it's a Demon Prince of Chaos with a Demonic Axe upgraded to Skull Reaver, aka Kill Titans in 1 turn Reaver. And he's really nasty. There's nothing that can go toe to toe with him, not even the biggest guys. And if you can protect him, he's really powerful. Obviously with wings and corn. And then we have 2 Bloodletters squads with 30 Bloodletters, Demonic Icon, Instrument of Chaos, full equip. So these guys are going to deep strike. They are called a Bloodlander Bomb for no other reason than that they just land and they destroy something utterly. It doesn't matter what target it is. They are effective against nearly every target there is, including, by the way, a large group of orcs. So they will do a very good job this game, no matter what, if the orcs overextend. So that's the tactical play this game, most likely. These guys are very strong because they're not on the board. That's the big point. If they move across the board, they get shot, nothing happens. Plague Bearers do that job. They walk across the board pretty safely, and then these guys come in as the hammer. And that is 1999 points of both orcs and demons. So on the dot, same stuff. All of this looks very powerful. Let's see what the objectives are. So for the demons, we have the secondaries are the Reaper, so we have to kill as many orcs as we can. That's as per usual. Marked for death are all 3 orc boy squads and the storm ball, because we are gonna chew through these boys like nothing, and we have to do it anyway. As soon as we kill these guys, everybody else will fall anyway. And then we also chose ground control, because I think I can survive long enough to have enough objectives at the end of the game, which will net me another 4 points. And then the orcs have chosen also the Reaper, because there's so many plague bearers on the field, it's not even funny. Recon, because we can, if we want to, spill into the middle of the map and gather some points there. And simply because mark for death and something like this is pretty hard to achieve with no matter what we do. And then we chose also Headhunter, so all the HQs score me 1 point if I kill them. This guy I will kill because he will go to close combat most likely, and then these guys hopefully die if I can deal with the Plague Bearers. We'll see. Not that good objectives on both sides, because we have to basically kill everything, but you know. And then for the setup itself, that's how it looks like. We have 6 objectives, and the deployment was search and destroy, so there's a circle in the middle that is free, and then both quarters are deployed. And basically you have to hold or contest 5 of these objectives, then you get a bonus point each turn. If you control an objective, you get a point. If you destroy a unit, you get a point for that turn. And then at the end of the battle round, there's a check whether or not you killed more than your opponent and held more than your opponent, which nets you another point. So the primary mission is accounted for every single player turn, and then player battle round end, which can net up to 5 points, depending on how much you can kill and control and whatnot. And the game length is always 6 rounds. No tabling allowed. And this is how the setup looks like. We have the Plague Bearer Horde with the Feculent and more in the middle, ready to spill in and try to seize the center. The Demon Prince of Khorne waiting for his foe to emerge from the masses of bodies that spawn in front of them. The entire buff army behind here, buffing basically all of these 4 Plague Bearer units. And these guys in tactical reserves with the demonic extra. They have upgraded their icons to a blood banner, leaving the demons at 4 command points, which is really not that much. But we'll see, maybe we can make up with the amount of bodies we have. But I would like to have some more for a guaranteed peril on the Weird Boy, for example, and also because I want to get the +1 save on my Plague Bearers. Invuln saves are really important. And then on the other side, swapping around, we have an Orc Boy squad right here, another Orc Boy squad right here. On the flank is Shooter Boy squad. I was thinking about deploying the speedy guys, but I need them to strike second. I need those to clean up the Bloodletter horde. If the Bloodletter get into close combat, which they very certainly will, one squad can be wiped by the looters most likely, and the other one will probably run around annihilating another unit. So I'd rather charge those guys first and kill them before they kill me. That's the idea. And if not, I can still deep strike somewhere and charge something. Should be fine. I was thinking about flanking these guys around here and then attacking here, but I don't know. The Bloodletters will go unanswered then, and if the Bloodletters go unanswered, they will wipe me, pretty much. Alright. The buff characters here in the middle, the War Banner, the War Boss, Pain Boy back here, Weird Boy behind, so he can back off a little bit in case there's too many orcs around and his head will explode in the first round. Other Weird Boy over here, or the mech guns on the table, Gretchens on the flanks, and a ton of looters at the top of the hill. Nothing can deep strike back here. Everything here is with the 9 of the mech gun or 9 of the big mech, so we made sure that the Bloodletters can only attack our squishies, but they cannot deal with our shooting necessarily, which might come in handy because I need to kill a lot of them. And that is that. Now obviously the demons deployed everything first, so we roll off and the demons will get +1 to starting the game, or deciding who starts the game, and that actually is the deciding factor. Now the interesting part is, do we want that? Do we want to go first or not? The downside of going second is that the Orc player gets 1 free round of shooting, but we score more at the end of the game. I think I will deliberately go second because I want the Storm Boys to come in before the Bloodletters have to come in. I think that's a good way to go around it. I will send 1 Bloodletter squad in there, and then the other one can wipe the Storm Boys before they flank my Plague Bearers or something, because I have no protection from deep striking or anything. They can come wherever they want to. At some points I will have to fight them anyway. So I will choose to not go first. The Orcs will go first, and there's nothing they can do about it. You can't deny that. So let's player turn 1, Orcs, and see how this goes. One thing I need to do real quick, hang on. Measuring for the Weird Boys will be really hard. I hope I manage, but the issue is that the demons can make them take if they take parrots, which they most likely will, then they can make them take 2d3 mortal wounds, which is obviously not good for any Weird Boy because it most likely kills him. We have some Pain Boys around, but still, that is pretty tough. Alright. Got that set up, and now here we go. Now the question is, do we want to march forward or do we want to stay back and wait and send out the Gretchens to protect our flank from bloodlettering assault? I think we can wait around. I'll want to see how much the looters can do and how they perform. Gretchens can move 5, so I guess we are moving the Gretchens for sure, because I don't want any deep striking shenanigans in my flank. 6 inches is not a very good roll, but at least they have 2 rounds to do this now. Big Mac moves a 7 towards here. And do we want to move anything else? Oh yeah, the Grots back here, of course. They will move out as well. My goodness, these are very speedy Grots, moving 11 inches forward. That's really good, because they get closer to their objective there. And they open up this flank a little bit more. I will also move these guys here, because they are the shooty boys. Unless I'm already in range. I am already in range. I think I still move some of them a little bit to the front. I'm not sure about this. I think I should, everybody should move out. The point being is I want to, I do not mind if the bloodletters deep strike on them. And they need to get closer to this objective. So I think I will advance them, because they ignore the... they don't ignore the penalty actually, because they are not... Actually they do, right? Yeah, they do. They would ignore the penalty for shooting anyway, so... Can move these guys a little bit further. Yeah, let's do it. Like so, and then everybody else will also shuffle a tad closer. Then these boys, I guess, can stay where they are for now. There's some deep strike gaps opening here, but it's not that big yet. So I think I'll move the weird boy down here. I have to check how large the AoE on him is, because he has the war energy. So everybody within 10 counts. So that is all of these guys. And all of these guys. I think that's fine. That gives him a +2 pretty much. Maybe a little bit more, but I think he's pretty safe where he is right there. We do not want to peril at all if we can. This will stay put. This will stay put. We might attempt to do the jump on the Orc boys, and then they can get to the objective anyway. That might be a good play. And then we see what he will do next. So planking phase going off here. Nobody in deny range pretty much. Yeah, they're too far away. So we cast Da Jump on the shooter boy squad. It goes off. That is not enough for a peril, no matter how much the weird boy gets, because he gets a maximum of 3. So this would go off on a 9, and it can't be denied anyway. Right, so they make the jump. Sharoom. And secure this objective over here. I'm going to make sure that everybody is within 24 of these guys. Let's move a little bit back. And then we will obviously spread our guys. Absolutely no point in not doing this, because we want to make sure that the demons do not get a very good deep strike off. And we do not profit from sticking up right now. We can move together if we want to, no issue, and there's enough targets here around. Actually, that's a little bit close. Let's not do that. Let's do a little eclipse. It's still really close. These plague bearers are way too mobile, that's for sure. Okay, so now we are, I think, fine for now, because I will just target down this squad anyway. No point in contesting the middle, I think. Alright, so these guys will hold that objective for now, and then we go on with the next power. The other weird boy will cast Warpath on the front Orc boy squad. He passes, because he gets +3 for sure, and he needs a 7. So they get +1 attack. Rolling low is pretty nice for the Orcs. It's really, really good. And I believe that is it for Psychic. So next up, shooting. Do I want to spend command points on the looters? Because I could try to force at least spending of command points. If I can force them to lose models on morale, I will be very happily do that. What else do I want to do? I think we want to show off. Yeah, we will see. So let's go for the first round of shooting, or the looters 15-man squad into the plague bearers, and we see how they perform. That is 2 shots per looter, and that is 30 shots in total. Hitting on 6s, because the plague bearers are enough so they are -1 to hit. But 6s do more shots, and that is a lot of 6s, my goodness. Rerolling once, by the way, because of our culture. Oh, I forgot to copy these. So there's one additional hit, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9, 10, 11 hits, not bad for a looter. Winning on 3s, because they're toughness 4. And I believe each of these is D3 damage. Let's check real quick, because I will do this a lot of times before they die. Oh, it's 2 damage flat. That's really nice, so I don't have to roll every time. Alright, so we need 5 pairs pretty much, because of disgustingly resilient. And that didn't work very well, but this one is dead, this one is dead, this one is dead, this one is dead, this one is dead. So that is 5 plague bearers removed. This is the death counter. Let's put him up here. I think we will show off. We have enough command points to do so. So let's go again. How many shots? 3 this time. Excellent. So that's 45 shots. The question is, do we want to use Daka Daka here? Because this is probably the most shots we can get, and I think we do. I will try just for once, see how that performs. So we can go more Daka. So Daka Daka triggers on 5 and 6s, and those automatically hit. They cannot be denied. Oh yeah, right. I did forget that. Thank you very much. I completely missed the saves on the plague bearers. I think I missed everything, right? just the invuln saves. Okay, so one comes back. Thank you very much. Now I was thinking about invulnerables, but then I got stuck up with the whole wounding part. Alright. Back to Daka Daka. Very good. And this time we do it properly. There's an additional hit from the rerolling. And then we copy these all once again. And those are additional ones from Daka Daka. Rerolling once. Nice. That is a lot of hits. Winning on 3 still. And demon saves. Pretty good. My goodness, this is gonna take a long time. To be honest, I will roll all of these, and if there is no 5... Okay, so these have to be basically re-rolled, because they would be saved, but they all need another 5 for discussing using. Hey, 1 survives actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are dead. Bring the tally up to 11, which is significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they are now below 20. I believe this their ability triggers exactly on 20, so they shouldn't be normally hittable now. It's actually really nice if that happens. Cloud of Flies, 20 or more models, yeah. So now they have 19 models left, and that is their -1 to hit for now. They might come back later, but I don't think too much. So next Looter Squad, same thing. How many shots? Oh, very good today. That's 20 shots because it's a smaller squad. Rerolling once. And this time we're hitting on 5s and 6s, which is really nice. 2 additionals. Hey, 1 more. Very good. Right. Wounding on 3s. Good wounding too. Demon saves. Pretty decent. And disgusting. Disgusting again for the 2nd damage. No. So 5 more Plague Bearers bite the dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to stay a little bit closer to the middle so we get our buffs. Dropping the losses down to 16. That is gonna be nasty. All boys in range. So we go next with the shooters, I think. Yeah, before they're out of range, I think shooters are the right way to go here. Let's see. Oh, they are. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. Okay, so the -1 is still active. So we still have to hit the other ones. I didn't even know that. I wonder why they would name it like this, but essentially they are immune for the same turn. That's interesting. But I don't think it matters for these guys, because they're not really in range of anything else. I mean, they are, but not enough, I think. Let's see if that matters, because otherwise I might as well shoot at the other unit and pepper them a little bit. Some of them are in range, but it doesn't matter. So we're just hitting on 6s here. I don't think that makes much of a difference. How many do I have? I have 25. And they are assault 2, so that's 2 of them. Okay, hitting on 6s. Oh, come on. That's a lot of 6s. Not rerolling ones here because they are not the same clan. And we need 4s, because they are toughness 4, I believe. Disgusting. Not really. The disgusting was better than the demon save, but 3 killed. I'll go back and check if it makes a difference for the leadership later. But I don't think so it does at the moment. What else do we have? We got some sluggers that are all out of range, and we have some tractor cannons. Do we shoot them into them? I think so. It doesn't matter. The tractor cannon is not affected by any of that anyway, because it automatically hits. So let's just shoot the tractor cannons. Can we overheat? I don't think so. No. Wouldn't make sense since they don't need to hit anyway. So it's strength 8, so it's 3 shots flat, and it is toughness 4, so it's 2 to wound at the moment. 3 wounds. Okay. Let's hope they save something. This is a demon save. Oh, very good demon saves. Damage 1. And saved. Easy peasy. So plague bearers don't take any damage from that, but I wouldn't expect them to take much. The mech guns are not here because of any orc, pretty much. That doesn't make sense. Oh, we have the knob of the warbanner, by the way. I think he's in range. Let's check what he has. I think he has a custom shooter. Where is my custom shooter? That's just 18, so I'm not sure about that one. No, he's out of range. Shot. I believe that is that. That doesn't make much sense otherwise. Okay. So that plague bearer unit took a lot of losses. Question is, do I want to save them, or do I want to gamble on the ones? I mean, the problem is I do not really have much command points. I think I'd rather gamble for now, because I need that invuln save. If the invuln save goes up to a 4, the other squads have much more chances of actually surviving and doing something. I think I'll gamble. So that's end of the turn, so let's go to morale. Alright. Piper, I guess rolls 2 or something. He should be in range for sure. Where is he? I do not have him here. Let's see where my woods went. Yeah, you roll 2 dice instead of 1 and discard the highest result, and that helps us getting a 1, hopefully. Let's see. No 1, but it's only a 2. However, we lost a lot of models. So even if we say the last losses, because they should have taken less. Let's say they took 5 less. They will still lose by how much? 9. A good 10 models. I think that's fair. Okay, let's see how much that actually matters here. That's gonna be hard to remove. This is an instrument. I don't want to remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It basically would mean the other guys survive. I think it's fair enough. I didn't actually account for the -1 to hit. Thank you, Master Perion. Okay. Nothing else took any losses, obviously, because I focused fire on that group. But I mean, one group of plague bearers is really significant, actually. And it will take some time until the bloodletters can handle the rest of the guys. We'll see. Alright, so we have no unit destroyed, but we do have 1 objective scored, obviously. I would be very sad if not. So hold 1. And that's it for now. Now, next one is Nurgly Demons. What do we want to do? We want to move for sure, but where and how? This unit here is actually now feeding a point if they die. That's not good. So We can try and send them back and put them out of line of sight, but that's going to be a little bit tough. Probably behind this skull over there. That might be possible. I removed enough models so they're not in range of the Spoilpox Scrivener, so they move with their normal 5, but they could just advance, I believe. Let's just advance them. That's a 4 in combo, so we get a 9-inch move. So we can hide wherever we want to. I'll just move them separately then. He's lost. Come out of the Titan, come on. Let's see if that helps. I think so. The only guy that is showing is the guy that is the problem. But they fit. They are just wobbling off. Yes, wobble mobility syndrome actually. Yeah, that was the guy that they could see. That's fine. So they are invisible for now, for the most units. These guys can see them, but I mean, it's not really that much. Next unit. Do we want to go sideways? I think we do. Because I need to get more objectives. The whole thing here is about objectives. So I guess I will move these guys next. Advancing for sure. Question is, can we make a charge if we want to? We need a... We're moving 7 plus 1 is the safe advance. Plus X. I think we can get a good charge on here. Do we want to charge them? That's the different question. I think so. I think I'll try. But the only problem is I have to Congo line back here, so I'm within 7 inches of the Gnarmor, so I can actually charge when I want to. So let's see how far we can go. Wow, that's an addition. That's how I always do this math. I just assume it's the worst one and then we go. I mean, it's still fine, isn't it? It's still a A8 and then 9. Yeah, that's a good charge. I mean, that's why they have this kind of abilities, and I paid for that stuff. Who's who here? This is this guy. Let's put these guys first. It's gonna be a lot of problems, but I already declared the range. They are moving 9 inches because of the instrument, whatever it's called. He would fit up there, but he can't stay. It's again wobbly model. That's always a problem with these guys. There we go. And then everybody else will also move forward. How much? Yeah, we are too far away from the Gnarmor already, so we have to leave some guys back there anyway. Like so, and then this guy's moving 5. Another 4. That should be fine. Now they can go a little bit further. There we go. So that unit is gonna make it. Is the prince gonna engage too? Because he's gonna get slaughtered, I feel. That's a 7.6, so pretty easy charge. If he jumps up here, that's a even more easy charge. 6 inches rerollable is very easy to do. However, if he makes it in, I'm afraid he's gonna get punched in the face by that war boss very soon. But I mean, we don't really need him. He's not here to be saved or anything. I can just go ahead and fight. Yeah, I think I will go for it. It's a little bit debatable. It goes exactly on top of here. Let's lock him in place. Now next unit, same idea. Can we make it? With a 9 we get to here. That's a 9-inch charge, so it becomes a 8, it becomes a 7-inch charge. I think we go for it, because it's not very likely I roll a 1 again. Right? Right. Nope. Feats bad, man. Those are terrible advances. I'm afraid I can't put them through here right away, so let's do this differently. First model first. Yeah, it's still the 9, so that's a 7 and fine. Everybody else will have some issues sticking here, so I'll just have to pile them in as close as I can, and that's it. Oh, by the way, I need to if I want to actually fight, do I need to use the stratagem first? I never use this, but what is it? Ah, there. I'm completely blind. Start of any phase. Okay, so I can still do this later on. Okay, that's nice to know. So whenever I feel like I can activate this, even if I do it way later. Let's say 7, and then these guys can go around. Yeah, even this guy. Oh, this guy is not part of that squad. He has to stay where he is. That's a 7, 8, and then everybody can go another 1.2. Okay, do we have everyone? Nope, there's some hidden. They can fit in the gap. Okay, and then we have another unit bank here. Do I want to... Yeah, I think I want to get both objectives. This prince is not gonna make it into combat anyway, but might as well advance him and see how far he can go. He goes 12 if he wants to. He can't make it on top. Oh, he can actually make it on top. Interesting question whether or not I want him on top, but I think I do for now. So Prince will stay up here. Yeah, then we have a lot of advancement to do over here. Boxbringer. Who? He's going strong. Sorry about that. Bye, Pepper. Wow, these guys are really, really mobile, apparently. He goes 14, I think, max, because of the normal and everything. And then the Scrivener himself, also 6. My goodness, these guys are very, very eager to get in here. Let's put him here. Only problem is we can't control this objective with these two, though that's a mistake on my part. Doesn't matter, the Orcs control 2 objectives. I will most likely control this one, and I also control this one. Let's check the height on that. Yes, I will also control this one with the Demon Prince. That's actually how it's expected. So it doesn't matter whether or not I control both of these. I choose to control this one with the Plague Bearers when it matters. Okay, they will advance as well. 6 inches. Alright, so with 6 inches we can pretty much 11. And we can set them up like this. like in between. Oh, where the hell is he going? Okay, and now we just split them up a little bit. I mean, if the Storm Boys come in, they will probably get them off that objective anyway, but I might save them with the specialty. Okay, they are just spread a little bit, so we have some objective secure somewhere. And they will hold this one, obviously, not this one, because this is already held by the prince. Believe that's it, right? We don't have much more moving. Alright, now is an important one, because I want to get some additional wounding and stuff. So, on the pile number 3, we will cast Miasma of Pestilence, which goes off on a 9. Where's he anyway? It's really hard to spot. There he is. Foxbringer is in range of the Weird Boy. The Weird Boy gets to deny this, so he needs a 10, which is doable, absolutely doable. He does not do it on a 9 though. Okay, so that goes off. So these guys are now -2 to hit, which is obviously really awesome. And then we're gonna go for Virulent Blessing. I think Virulent Blessing on the Plague Bearer number 1 squad, because they are a little bit, they probably get more surface area than the squad in the middle. Not sure what the warp charge on this one is, but I will also try. It's a 9 again. Where is he? He's down here. Oh, he's absolutely in range. Maybe I should have moved this guys a little bit back. So might get punished here. That was a mistake. 7. Now it's actually relevant how many models are on. These guys don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Not this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, that is a deny. Okay, that was a mistake on my part, because this guy should have been out of deny range. Boxbringer should have moved a little bit backwards. Okay, that hurts. It's minus +1 to wound rolls, so that was actually quite relevant. Although they re-roll wound rolls anyway, but against the Phenopain, the 2 damage is actually really nice to have. Whatever. You learn by doing it. Do I get to cast anything else? I don't think so. I think the Poxbringer is cast 1. Yep, and the Demon Prince, same old, same old. Obviously, Korn is not casting anything. Alright then, I guess we can go to the charging. Who's declaring what? I guess my Demon Prince will not try to tank, because I didn't give him the Warlord Trait. Otherwise he would be re-rolling everything pretty much. I think we will go first with the Plague Bearer squad number 1, because I want to know where the 3rd squad is going to arrive. They will charge both squads and probably the Gretchens too. Yes, they will, because these guys are out of range. And then let's see how many are in range here. I'll just roll them all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically the entire 1st rank. All of these guys. My goodness, there's a lot of pistol shots, that's for sure. This one is also in range. Okay, so 1, 10, 16, 19. And that's what? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 33. that is a lot of Dakka, considering everything. At least it's no stick bombs or something like this. We need 3 of them. Alrighty. 6s. 6s again. Nope. Just 1. And wounding on force. 3 wounds. Demon save. And resilience? No, not really resilient. Yeah, they're too far away from the Gnarmor. They have to be all within 7, right? I assume so. So it's how many? 2? I already forgot. 2. 2 Plague Bearers from squad number 1. And then distance. Hopefully not as many ones. Ooh, Nurgle likes it. That's a 8 because of our extra movement. And let's see what we can engage with 8. Can't get the Gretchens for sure, but we can get some good surface area around here. Yeah, it should be fine. Like so, and then we try to grab as many of them as we can. Yeah, I can't get too close. This is a mistake on my part. I have to stay around here, otherwise my surface area gets smaller, which we don't want. We want to get as many ranks in as we can. So over here, I'll just do the first rank really carefully, and then everybody else should be fine. Okay, the majority of the squad is actually the other ones anyway. Let's grab this clump here, 8 inches. Let's measure that correctly. That's pretty far. Drop them all down and then we move them back since they can't fit. This guy can't fit. This guy can fit. This guy can't fit. Can't fit either. Alright, hang on a second. I need to get my recharger really quick, because otherwise I can't read anything, which sucks. Because there's some Nurglings and shit, and that's important. Exactly on 1%. That was close. Alright, I blocked my Demon Prince a little bit, but let's get these guys a little bit closer. He might get the charge anyway. I'm not even sure if it's the correct move to charge him. but no point of should have moved him. Whoa, that was my mistake. Should have moved him first. However, ordering and everything is not really issue here. I just try to finish this game before I'm doing this 3 hours long pie-in moves and whatnot. Okay, these are all the different squad, and this guy should obviously be in currency with them. Okay, that was the first one. Second, we engaged both squads here, so no Overwatch next time, which is really nice. I'll do the Demon Prince next. I guess into the Grots as well. Oh yeah, we declare the Grots as well. So all melee units in close combat and the Grots. One shot hits, but it doesn't wound. To reach the Grots, we probably need a 12 or something. 6 inches doesn't do it anyway for any charge, so we have to reroll that entirely. No, that is not a charge for the Prince. And then the second squad over here, declaring the same charge, 8 inches, becomes a 9, becomes enough, way than enough. Okay. Again, these first models are very important because we have to stay within 1 inch, but as far away as we can. So our second rank can fire properly. Like so. Then everybody else will just try to squeeze in there. Oh, my bad. There's one thing going wrong here. Oh yeah, this guy is still within 6, but I didn't pay attention. Let's do this real quick, because I meant to do that. I completely forgot by moving these guys entirely too far. These guys should be in range of the spoilpox, obviously. Not the prince, but everybody else. So we have to remember this kind of stuff. But I will always rewind this, because I will do that for the orcs as well. We want to fight them at their fullest rules if they can. Yeah, these guys will not really make much progress, which is fine. They still need to Congo line back to the HQ guys anyway, and they move around this building a little bit. Okay, there's the Plague Bearer Horde. Any different charges? Does he charge? I guess so. Why the hell not? Doesn't make it. Probably a good thing too. Okay, the other guys will not declare any charges, obviously, and that is that. So now we need to do some pie-ins and see how that goes. So we can move around here a little bit, like so. And then this guy can also move around. Basically we do the shuffle to the side. Shuffle to the side. This guy has to be a little bit closer here. Right there. And then this guy shuffles also. I guess there's room for an entire plague bearer, so let's move up a little bit. Okay. So far so good. Now these guys here, that is more important. So he will be able to pile on top of here. Alright. That is some proper piling in here. This guy should also move a little bit closer. Because movement is not as relevant now as bringing more models in is. Phew. Now it gets a little bit complicated. Whoops. There we go. Everybody's moving up. Everybody is staying within 6, please. Correct. And that is that. Ah, I should have done the fighting first, right? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It doesn't make too much of a difference, to be honest, because these guys are fighting an entire different squad than these guys are, so shouldn't make any difference at the moment. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, 24. 24 is all there's in. Because there's, I might have miscounted with the other squad, but I don't think there's more in there. Because I lost 2 guys. So 24. Get an additional hit for the leader. We do not activate our banner or anything. I don't think so. Do we have any other buffs that matter here? I don't think so. So we're hitting on 2s at the moment. It looks so few, but it's actually a double row of dice. So we're hitting on 3s because of the spoil pox. I don't think we are in range of the Demon Prince. Are we? No, that is a little bit too much. So I should have shuffled him a little bit over here instead. And then I would have gotten the ones rerollable, but okay. Now, where does our extra stuff happen? Since we got Nurgle, we get to make on a wound roll of 6+, any gets an additional damage. Okay, that doesn't matter here. And the Scrivener gives me +1, and on a 7+ hit roll, I get an additional attack from the 6s. Okay. So these are additional attacks. Does he have anything else? I don't think so. Correct. Alright. Wounding them on 3s because we have strength 5. Rerollable though because of our weapons. And these are AP nothing, so this is t-shirt saves and Painboy saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 die. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oops, 13, 14 Orc boys. Yeah, I should have done this differently. I mean, the Orcs will certainly interrupted combat, and then I would have moved in a little bit instead. So we did this pile out of order. That was incorrect. Should have done that. So in this case, the Orcs will obviously interrupt combat because they have to, otherwise they lose too much. These guys will, yeah, we'll just pile them a little bit, and these guys move a little bit back. It doesn't really matter too much here at the front, because we got everybody in here anyway. And then the boys will try to fight back. Who did I buff? I buffed the third squad, right? Okay, so I did the buffing correctly, because these will have a -2 to hit, so that's pretty nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, come on. Nice. 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's correct. 24 of them. Now, let's do some math here. 24 dudes. Oops, that's 2 more. There we go. 2 attacks each. Warpath at the moment. And get any additional attacks? Sluggers. The boss has an extra attack, although he has to be rolled separately. So we will remove 1, 2, 3, 4, because these are at strength 5. Okay, these are -1 to hit because of the plague bearers, but that cancels out with the -1, which leaves the miasma of pestilence, so they are still -1 to hit, which means they're hitting on 4s now. Do I have any other buffs for these guys? I don't think so. No. So we are hitting on 4s. Holy leg. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hits prevented from the psychic power, which is pretty good. And we are wounding these on 4s, I believe, because we are strength 4. Oh no, I forgot something. Sorry. We need to add an additional well, not attacks anyway. We need to do an additional 24 attacks because they are more than 20 boys. Forgot about that. They get the bonus as well. So these are also hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. Okay, now we got it right. Okay, that is a lot of saves. Maybe I should have declared the formulas in one save. Now that I think about it. But to be honest, we do not have that much command points. And yeah, I'm not sure about this one. The problem is I have to do it at the beginning of the phase, right? Warp search, start of any phase. I think I would have done it because I know they will interrupt combat and they will most likely hit with the squad that is fuller. So I would have used the I would have used the stratagem and the orcs would still attack them. So even if I could revert that. Alright, so we will count these as 4-up saves. I thought the -1 to hit would do a little bit more, but in the end the banner is around, so it makes sense. So these are 4+ demon saves. Very good, by the way. My goodness, that saved a lot of them. And then disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The knob. Ooh, knob doesn't hit very well. But he can wound. And it is saved. Still, that is a lot of dead dudes. Okay, 14. Let's write it down first. Oops, not the Porkspringer. This is gonna be tough because I have to remain around him. Sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That looks legal. Alright. That was a heavy blow. Even with the saves, by the way. If I let's do that in theory quick. If I played this correctly and then I wouldn't get the 4+. So that would have killed another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plague bearers would be dead if I hadn't used the stratagem. So that was pretty significant, to be honest. So should have definitely used it, even though I'm very shy on using my command points, because fighting twice with the con demons is probably even better than doing this, but even still. I think they might have enough punch now to reduce this boy squad a little bit as well. So now we go back to piling in and yada yada, and then the plague bearers get to attack as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is already the other squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 11 are still in combat. It's really painful that these guys only get 1 attack, that's for sure. But then they reroll wounds, which is really, really good. Hitting on 3s. This time we're rerolling once because we're near the Demon Prince, but it doesn't help. Wounding them on 3s. Rerolling. That was pretty garbage. 6-up t-shirt saves. Feel no pain. 2 orcs die. Ouch. And the 1 and the 2. Obviously I don't have to write down the leadership text for the orcs because there's way too many orcs for them to lose any leadership test. And that is that. So next up will be the white orcs, who did not interrupt combat, but at the end of this they will obviously attack. Piling around. You can't pile that far around. And they don't even have to pile very much in order to get into combat, so let's get nice and cozy in here. everybody will be able to fight. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 boys. So they lose 1 extra attack, which is significant, and they have 1 less because of the psychic power. So that is actually relevant. So that's the entire thing. 2 attacks, base, extra for the slugger, extra for the boss, and these are his attacks. Okay. This is the non-souped up Plague Bearer unit. So they are only -1 to hit, which is completely negated by my banner, which means they are 3s to hit still. No rerolls. 4s again. 5s. Disgusting. Ooh, very good disgustingly resilient. So 2 of them die. The boss. 2 hits. 2 wounds. No saves. 1 resilient. So the boss alone kills kills another one. So that's 3 Plague Bearers dead from that squad. Okay, 1 and a 2 and a 3. And that is the fighting. So the Orcs lost a lot there, but the Plague Bearers probably will break here if I don't keep them back. The idea is, do I want to keep them back though? I don't know, but let's see if reality blinks and if the Sloppity Piper can play a funny song, so 6 of them will come back. That's relevant stuff. The Orcs don't take the test because of Mob Rule. They have morale like, what, I don't know, what, 20 or something? And then even with -15 they can't run away, as always. So, leadership test for Plague Bearer Squad number 3. Oh, wait. 1 die. Actually, 2 dies, sorry. This is correct. So they will fail this for sure, and they lose combat by 17, as they lose 10 models. That hurts, but I think I need to do this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I believe that is the squad wiped. Correct, because this guy is already the other part. Ouch, that will hurt. But I mean, it's to be expected because of Orcs. Orcs just roll too many attacks, and these Plague Bearers are not that killy unless they are fighting first, which obviously made a big difference in the last squad that I attacked. That's why I wanted to have the Prince in there, so he could negate some from the counter damage. But I mean, the other squad got pretty well away. These guys here might even survive. And I still have 2 command points remaining. I can't really use too much. I rather do that for the Bloodletters. The Bloodletters need to do their work now in the end. Alrighty then. Any other Orc losses that I need to count? I don't think so. Yeah, these guys here actually took losses. Do they take the test? This is really interesting. I need to look this up real quick, because if they Can they take the test even though they are not in range? Let's check. You must make morale tests for units from their army that have had models slain during the turn. That's excellent. So we can do a morale test for this one because we lost 2 plague bearers here and then another 3 plague bearers in close combat. So we have a -5 factor. But still, I might get my ones finally and reality blinks and give me back some dudes. No, it doesn't. So in this case, nothing happens, right? Because we are leadership 7. And I take the lowest result, which is 2, and that means nothing is lost, but no plague bearers are added to the unit either. Okay. That was a very, very weird scenario. Don't step on his toes. Come on. Be polite. Alright, so points. Actually, it's interesting because the Orcs killed 1, so they will kill more, but not in their player turn. That's really weird. So obviously Nurgle Demons hold 1, and at the battle round end, the Orcs killed more, but the Demons hold more, right? I hold this one, this one, this one, because I have certainly more models, so I hold more objectives than the Orcs. So I get an additional point, which is very important. Which gives us a 2 and 2 at the moment. Fortunately, we do not contest or anything. We need something over here, and we need to secure that objective. The prince might be able to do it. We'll see. We need to get the bonus points because I don't think we can win by fighting, because these looters will fire again and then people will die, which is not good. At least for the Nurgle. Oh, this was a mistake of mine, by the way. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So these guys should have a 4+ armor if that becomes relevant. But it doesn't become relevant, I can tell you that. Because these guys are AP -1. Okay. So in terms of Reaper and so on, I will count that later. But so far the Nurgle Demons got a lot of points for the Reaper. Should be a secondary point for sure. Did the Orcs get recon last time? I don't think so. No, they can't. Because I have one here, I have one here and one here, but I do not have one over here. Which is why I need the Storm Boys now. Storm Boys need to do that. Okay, so next up, battle round 2 and player turn number 2 for the Orcs. Okay, the Storm Boys can decide to come in now, or they can decide to wait one more turn. I think about it what I'll do. So what obviously is a very good occurrence here is we can fight here and try to remove these plague bearers from existence, which can work very well because we have the ability to fight twice, and we can bring in more units. We can also try to revive this Orc Boy squad later, which can be very, very powerful. Unstoppable Greed Tide. We have to have less than half its starting number to use the stratagem though, so this is a little bit tricky. But if we can get that going, if we just remove this squad here for example, we can come in from here and try to beat up these guys pretty easily, which gives us another objective even though they could survive. The Storm Boys don't have objective secure, so they might take away that objective afterwards, but not if I charge in my boys from there. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think it's worth using the stratagem yet. Will be later though. Okay, so let's do some movement for now. These orc boys will move up. Oh, come back here. And they will obviously advance because they can. There's no downside of not doing it. 7 inches? Yes. Nurgle wants it. Like so. Scrambling a little bit forward. These Grinchins will also advance. 8. Like so. And then these guys will... The guys in the back will Congo line down here. Like so. So we got some good anti-deep strike area again. Yep, this weird boy is safe. Talking about him, does he want to do anything? Just do we want the war boss in the fight here? I mean, we don't have to, but we might as well. We can also try to break out of this combat and then fire into them with everything we got, but I don't think that's worth it because these guys are over 20 models still, right? 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yep, they are. Yeah, they lost 5 guys. There should be exactly 1 more than needed. These Grinchins will advance for sure. Let's do that. That's a cock die. That's a 10. Very good. So these have to be dealt with, otherwise they hold the objective. There we go. The Big Mac, the sneaky one, will also try to go over here and see if he can snag that objective real quick for some looting. Actually, if he runs away, I think these guys are royally screwed. Let's not do that. Let's keep him around. Now I remember why I needed him here and not over there. Okay, he's gonna stay here. He wants to go looting, but he can't. All right. Could also try to assassinate the characters here and the Prince of Chaos with our Storm Boys. That would also be an option. Then I wouldn't take this objective though. That hurts a little bit. I can try to drop them in here, so they can charge this or this unit or both units. That could be an option if I wanted to. This is interesting stuff. I think what we will do is we will jump this boy squad out of close combat and drop them over here, and then the Storm Boys can come in from here and pincer the Demon Prince and the characters for maximum surface area. I think that sounds like a smart idea. Okay. Now in order to do that, we need to get that power off for sure. So are we within 24 inches of the Psyker? Yes, we are. So we move out a little bit because we're smart. We are orcs. And then these guys are in range, so these can do the jump without falling back. And the warboss will try to get into fight here. I mean, he can advance for sure because he can gets to charge anyway. Because we are cool like that, and we are warboss. He only goes 6 inches. Yeah, I guess wrong order. I should have moved the other guys first, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I knew it. The warboss does not like standing on stuff. There we go. Warburner does the same. He will just jump down here. I don't think he can fit anywhere else. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can fit. Yeah, he can fit. Or not. Painboy goes 5 and 3. And then this pain boy, my warlord, will also get into the thick of it right there. This weird boy here will also advance. Also gonna knock some dudes out. And I believe we are Gucci. Okay, at the end of the movement phase we will drop in the boys from the skies. Even though they are not fly boys, they are the slow boys in terms of speed. They're not speed freaks. And then we will try to pincer this monstrosity and these characters really nicely. 9 inches is right there. Beep boop. And then the other guys, 9 inches is here. So these guys need to move a little bit back. These guys as well. Basically we do a full encircle movement. So we can attack with 2-second ranks at once. Look at that flanking maneuver. Alright, next one. These guys moved. All fine. Alright, so we can go for a psychic power, I guess. Alright, I didn't check whether or not I was enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. It's probably not only enough for 1 extra charge. So actually I think I will do this weird boy. He can die for all I care. To the perils, which he can't unless the demon player uses a command point, but if he does that, I think he loses the game. So let's go. Da jump goes off on a 10. So we are going jumpy jumpy with the entire black squad. Thank God for the jump. Such a good psychic power. Zip. And shazblam. Here they are back in business. Same idea here. 9 inches away. Right there. 9 inches away. Right there. Correct. 9 inches away. Way over here. And then we do the lining. The lining uppers. And the cool thing about this is we have +1 movement because we go fast, because we are red. And every orc knows that red goes faster. So all the green stuff here is basically our line where we can land. Actually, there's room for another boy here. Oh, pretty good. Nice round circle. Look at that. Those are some sneaky gits. And my Warlord is cunning but brutal, so that makes sense. Cunning first, then we chop them up. Okay. I guess that is the psychic phase, because we can't use another power, unfortunately. We know another one, but I don't think we can use it. Or can we? I'm actually not sure about that one. Where's my warpad? Ah, he can attempt one more psychic power. Okay, so in this case I stand corrected. Warpath onto this unit. Goes off. Oh, by the way, I should have rolled 2 dice. Goes off and no parrots. And then the other wind boy here can smite. Why not? Smite. Normal smite goes off. Oh yeah, by the way, we could have denied. No. Wait a second. So it does 2 mortal wounds. I will resolve this afterwards. First of all, the Poxbringer will try to deny that power. And he does. Nice. So these guys do not have +1. And then this guy can deny this power. Deny. No. So Smite goes off and no invuln saves, but we have disgustingly resilient, so only 1 Plague Bearer is slain. And so it starts. Shooting. Time to pepper some dudes. Now this Demon Prince is pretty close to me. He's 11 inches close to me. That's not enough, right? Yep, that is not enough. We cannot still not target him, unfortunately. What we do is we fire these shooter boys into that squad of Plague Bearers, I fear. So that is 50 shots. Hit. Hang on. There we go. Assault 2. Daka. Now we are hitting them on 6s. But we get to Daka. No, nothing. Wounding on force. 4 up cover. Disgustingly resilient. No. 2 die. It's very convenient. 2-2. Blam and blam. Now next up, Gretchens are not in range. No, they're not in range. 3 Gretchens could fire, but I think they advanced or something. I'm not sure, but I think they did. I guess we go looters next. Yep. All the looters. I'll just fire them all at once, or does it make a difference? Yes, it does. Actually, it does. Just in case we kill enough. So, smaller squad first. How much shots? 1. Okay. Do we want to reroll that? No. We do not have enough command points left. 6s. Oh, whoa. What the hell? We get 1 reroll. Hey, Daka. And 3s with 5 up demon saves. And disgusting resilient. No, 2 more. Pew. Next looter squad. How many? 1 shot. No, I will still not command point that. I am a little bit greedy with my command points now, and honestly, I don't think it matters much how much I shoot on that unit as long as they have the -1 to hit. Oh yeah, right, I should have rerolled the 1s. That's why I was trying to reroll something. My brain remembered, but my other brain didn't. Nothing from Daka Daka, wounding on 3s, and 1 demon save and 1. Oh no, actually I need to make 2 of these in order to survive. No. So another Plague Bearer bites the dust. Beep boop. Drop them down, another 1. Okay, guess we have some sluggers to shoot. And pretty much everybody is enraged. I think they will shoot, or do they? It makes my charge distance long. I think I will not shoot. I will just charge them and crush them in one go, hopefully. I don't care if they interrupt combat over here, I think. Doesn't matter. Maximum he can kill is 5 boys, and that is not enough to stop me from tearing him apart. Don't think, at least. Nah, I don't care. But these guys, these care. These are pistols, and we can fire them in close combat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 pistols in close combat. Pew pew. Hitting on 6s still. 1 extra? No. Wounds? No. 3 back guns into the Plague Bearers, I guess. Yes. Automatically hitting, wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. Demon saves. Oh no, Pheno Pain doesn't apply, but this one was failed anyway. How much damage? 6. So he has to make 5 more. Failed. There we go. 2 more are slain. 7. Nurgle laughs at them. 1, 2. Alright. What else do we have? I don't think we have much shooting left. These guys can't shoot because he's a character. Nope, nope, nope. I think we will go for the big charges here. Now this squad here cannot charge because they have advanced. I just remembered. Let's do these guys over here. These guys into the Plague Bearers and into everything in range here, pretty much, because there's no reason to declare charges against something that whoops, against something that cannot shoot. So everything I can reach will be declared as a charge, and that is everything within 12 inches in general. Sorry about that. Since nobody can overwatch me, we can just go for the distance, and we need a 8. Rerollable, of course. Here we go. Come on, boys. You can do it. Ah, that fails. That is horrible, because we really, really needed that objective secured. Maybe the Storm Boys can do it. So Storm Boys will declare a charge against everything as well. And hopefully they will not fail. Come on, boys. On average, you should do it. Yes, that is enough because of our clan, which actually comes in handy here, as you can see. So 8 inches. Yeah, this thing here is annoying me a little bit. This. Right there. Doesn't matter. They should be exactly within one of them, because that's how I deployed them. And they ignore the other distances anyway, because they're Storm Boys. That's a little bit too close, but I'll try to remove them. There we go. This one we cannot place them on top of here, but they still get to fight them as if they were able to do that. Right there. And then these guys obviously would try to go a little bit around instead, like so. Doesn't matter, we will pie in then and everything will be fine. Over here we will charge the banner. 9 inches. Charge. Actually 10 inches, realistically. And he's gonna smack some people with his banner. The boss. Big boss coming through. Stuck on this cliff because I had to nail him down so he doesn't fall off. And he's gonna go this way because he's a nice boss and he lets the pain boy in, who fails his charge miserably, but he can reroll thanks to here we go. And then he makes it because he has 5 inches plus 1 to charge. About here. Next pain boy also wants to have some fun here. And he makes it on 8. Actually, no, he can't make it around, so he has to go here. Very good. And then the weird boy also wants to have some fun. He's got a big character slugfest here. And then he comes in as well, staying within range. He fits. Could have positioned him a little bit over here, and then we go. Okay. So they will try to mosh up that close combat over there. We do not have anything else, have we? No. But this one really hurt my feelings. They should have made their charge for sure. But apparently they did not. Alright. Which combat first? I believe this combat first, so they can't interrupt me. So these boys will all pile in. And this is gonna be a lot of pile moves. We will pile in right over there. Right over there. He gets nice and close. Can we get into the banner range? Almost. Sure. Sure. No issue, because we can stay here with this guy, and then this guy is within range of the Warbanner easily. We are mad cunning today, that's for sure. But that's what orcs are known for, right? Cunning and brutal. Let's hop on top of you and show him who's boss. There we go. Squeeze in and squeeze one out. Alright, so now we have just to see how the hell we divide these attacks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the Spoilpox Scrivener. Let's look up if Storm Boys have any special builds, but as far as I am aware, they do not. So they should have their basic 2 attacks and so on. No, they only have their normal rules as always. They can move a little bit faster when they go full throttle, but that's all they can do. So they have 2 attacks base and 3 attacks for the extras, and then we take 3 3 of them out because this is a knob. And he gets an additional attack with his profile. Yeah. Hitting on 2s. Whoa. Wounding on 4s. 5 up invulnerable. Not bad. Disgustingly resilient. Not bad either. He loses 3 wounds. And then the knob goes next. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. What's his toughness actually? He might be toughness 5. Okay, is he? Ooh, he's toughness 5, so I actually need to redo that. Okay, so this one will move him on 4s though. Saves. Disgusting. Okay, so he will lose 1 wound for sure, and then I'll redo the other ones. 5, 6, 7. Because they should wound him on 5s, if that's the case. Okay, not 2s. Wounding on 5s. Oh, didn't matter actually. Demon saves. Disgustingly resilient. He's dead. He's very, very dead. His toughness 5 actually made it worse, but okay. He would have died in both cases, so this is fair. Boom. There he goes. That's an additional point for the orcs, because they killed something, and they like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. I think we will find the Poxbringer, because he gives everybody +1. And I do not care about the Sloppity Piper, to be honest. Okay, so it's another 8. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back here. 3 attacks each. Hitting on 2s. Now, this time I will look it up before I embarrass myself again. Sloppity, sloppity. You are now my property. He is also toughness 5, because he's apparently a Herald of Nurgle. That's probably their profile. So this guy is wounded on 5s and 6s. My goodness. These boys are really, really good at hurting tough stuff. Demon saves. Not really necessary. And disgustingly resilient doesn't work out. He is totally dead. So all of these have a pretty much the same profile, right? Toughness 5, 4 wounds, and he's also toughness 5, 4 wounds. Okay, so that guy is toast, and that is another psychic power gone, and another kill point for me. And now to the interesting part. We're gonna try to tear this guy some new pair of wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Actually, I don't even need to count. I got 8 down here and 8 down here, which means 16. That means we have 14 remaining. Let's still get to attack, because everybody is in. So let's grab 14 dice real quick. And times 3. Because we are orcs and we like to hit a lot. Hitting on 2s, because we're elite with the war banner. And wounding him on 5 still, because we are tough. We're strength 4 and he's toughness 6 or 7. He's 6. Ooh, that's a lot of force. That was not what we needed. He is rocking his 3+ armor. He still fails 4 of them, so actually he's half dead, you could say. On the more positive side, you could say he's half alive. So that's something. But our wounding was really, really off there. That was not statistical, but that's okay. Alright then. So we cut off a lot of their support now. That's really, really good. And now back to the fight. The demons will not interrupt combat. And these orcs will get to fight back in combination with all the characters that made it in. So let's go with the Killy Claw. The Killy Claw has 4 attacks at the moment. And he gets 2 additional attacks with his attack quick afterwards. Hitting on 3s because there's still too many plague bearers around. Actually, no, he is hitting on 2s because the Warbanner is around and he gets +1. So everybody here is fighting in their normal weapon skill instead of getting a malus. Wounding them on 2s because he's strength stupid. And these are all invuln saves, otherwise they die. Yeah. So I can roll these 3 times. If all of these are not 5s and 6s, they are dying. And it looks like, oh, one of them survives. He makes 3 freaking saves. Wow. So 2 plague bearers get squished by the war boss. And then the attacks quick, right there, is going for another 2 attacks. It's gonna try to bite their ankles or something. I don't know. It's another wound. Another failed save. That's another dead plague bearer. Whoop. Slowly but surely. We can do the pain boys at the same time. They also have 4 attacks because apparently the war boss is now not the toughest guy around. The pain boys are just as art. And they also have their power claws, and they have the dirty syringe as an extra attack later. Hitting on 2s. Nope, hitting on 3s. Well, they only weapon skill 3. Yeah, whatever. Come on. Wounding on 2s. Not good wounding. Invuln saves. Disgustingly resilient round 1, all dead. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Gives us 7 to work with. Dirty syringes. Hit, wounding on 4s. Demon save. Disgusting. No. I think we will take them from the back now. I don't want them to stay alive and then not get on this objective. That's their only thing. Wind Boy has 3 attacks. Let's knock him out. That's 3 hits. Wounding on, I don't know what. He's strength 7 at the moment, so on 3s. That's 1 save. And then the Warbanner will also go. He has 3 attacks. Does he have a chopper? Yes, he also has a chopper. Chop chop? Nope. But everything else hits. He is strength 7 as well, so oh my goodness. Do we have any more? No, now I think now it's time for the boys to go. So we will pile in / around because we want to get our boys very, very close to the objective because it might matter. Like so. There is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Let's go back here. Alright, 16. Times 2, times 3 because of their basic attacks and the additional one. And they're below 20, so they don't get the additional attack. Hitting on 3s now, which is good. And wounding on 4s. I forgot my my knob. Whatever. I will do 1 separate attack for the knob. He misses. Nice. 5 ups. 5 ups again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are slain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dropping their losses to 14. Which is pretty much the squad wiped. And I guess that is that. So now we can actually go to fight with the other guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys remaining. So we roll that over here real quick. 1 plague ridden for 1 extra attack. Hidden on force now because the dude is dead. The only thing that's alive is the Piper. Winning on force rerolling. T-shirt saves 6+. Wow, 2 of them, not bad. And then Pheno Pain. Wow. So 3 boys die. That's actually very, very low losses. 1, 2, 3 from the back. Okay, so they will not have to make any leadership tests after the round. That is irrelevant. Then the Demon Prince will go with his 5 attacks into the Storm Boys and will try to obliterate some of them. She probably will. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. And 4 dead. Pheno Pain? No. No Pheno Pain around. 1 additional attack from his Malefic Talon. Misses, but he rerolls because of himself, and he misses again. That was not good. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Storm Boys bite the dust. Not enough for the test either. The Sloppity Piper is gonna try to sing the song of death. He has a Marotta. Reroll wound rolls of 1. That's pretty shitty, but okay. He hits very well on 2s, by the way, and he wounds on that, I believe, right? What's his strength? Strength 5. Yep, that's 2 wounds here. These are 6 ups. And 2 Storm Boys slapped to death with a basically a bagpipe. Very nice. And I guess that is that. Alright, so now is the question, can these Plague Bearers make their save? Let's see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the objective currently. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the Orcs on this objective. So if they survive this, or they roll a 1, they will hold this objective, which is actually a big deal. That's 2 points. No, that is a dead squad, I believe, because it's 18 minus 7 is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, the Plague Ridden survives. Hallelujah. But they still lose this objective because the Orcs control it. Alright, no test for the Storm Boys, they have enough dudes. And that is turn 2 Orcs. Now, in terms of objective, obviously we did score kill something, because we killed a lot. We also held something. And the bonus, this is ours, this is ours, this is ours, this is ours, but unfortunately these two aren't, and we are not contesting them either. So that is not enough for our bonus point. That is why this charge was so important. If this charge went in here, I think the Daemons would have lost on the spot, because they would have wiped this unit out or made it completely irrelevant, taken the objective, gained a great point advantage with that the Bloodletters will probably not be able to stop. But this way it worked out as it is. Okay. So that's round 2 for the Demons this time. And now we have a lot of Bloodletters in reserve that we could bring in and that we will bring in for sure. Now the first thing that comes immediately to mind is attacking here. Some in here, some in here, half and half, and then annihilate these two units at once. But what does the second unit do? That's the interesting question, actually. Because we can't deep strike anywhere here. This is all blocked off with the big mech and the mech guns. It just looks large because it's from the top, but actually there is no space here. There is some space over here, but as you can see, 9 inches here, 9 inches here. This is exactly not enough. So what we can do is either we flank from here with the Bloodletters, or we flank from here with the Bloodletters, which doesn't make any sense in my opinion, or we put both of their squads here and here, which in my opinion also doesn't make much sense, because if these guys here survive, they can shoot the Bloodletters just fine, because they are very, very squishy units, and the looters will tear them up. So I think the right play would be control this flank, get that objective, at least for a round, and then hide some dudes behind this cannon or something, I don't know. And then the other ones will hopefully try to destroy both of these units at the same time. We will send these guys in, and we will send the prince and everything to kill them. This is the master plan. Let's see how it works. If they fail their charge, then obviously we lose on the spot. And if we can't fit here, that also would be very, very annoying. So that's 9. And the other 9 is over here. Let's do it like this. 9 and 9. So we will fit, that is no issue. We just have to be a little bit careful when we try to fit. The big downside here is I do not have a very good multi-charge here. But I really do not want to charge these freaking Gretchens. That's a little bit too ambitious, I think. These also have to go around here. Yeah, I mean they charge 3d6, so let's assume we are all 9 inches away now, and then these guys here will do the exact same over here. There's the 9 inches. And here's the other 9 inches. Like so. And then the second rank can just go over here and hold that. Alright, I will not bother deploying them any further, because obviously they all should be 9 inches away from every model, and we just assume that happens. like so. So now the turning tide is coming in, hopefully. I should have moved my units before, but I wanted to do this real quick just to measure if I'm correct with my stuff. And to be honest, the order really doesn't matter. I mean, there is no scattering anymore or something like that. These plaguers will plague bearers will advance because they are in range of the feculent Narmor, which means they move 7 inches and can still charge. Let's get back to these guys and try to annihilate them. Then these guys here will jump on the objective, hopefully, and just in case these guys get too stuck in. Hey, look at that. High speed plague bearers. Now kill point denial is not as important, and we will secure this objective for Nurgle. Like so. This prince now has the choice of fighting with them here, or he can try to go and assassinate that war boss. Problem is, we don't get anything for that. Let's have a look at our points, because this is important. We marked for death all of these boy squads and whatnot. We have to kill a lot of boys. We have to stay alive. That's our goals. So a war boss kill is not on the menu today. And the war boss is not necessarily such an issue at the moment. These guys are. They need to die. So what we will do is we jump over here and charge these guys to help out our boy over here. Okay, I believe that is all my units, because this guy is stuck in close combat and this guy is stuck too, and that's that. And we are not leaving close combat because we don't have any shooting. It wouldn't make any sense for us to do that. Alright, let's go to the Psychic. Demon Prince of Chaos will try to cast Virulent Blessing on this Plague Bearer squad. And he passes on a 7. Nurgle likes it. However, my weird boy charged in and is close enough to deny. And he doesn't really need much. Let's check that. How many units are within 10? It is... not this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, it is 20. So this means it gets +2 to this roll, which means he beats the Nurgle Prince by 2 with the power of the war. All the energy from these guys is outdoing this Psyker easily. Alright. Everybody else bit the dust that could do Psychic. There's just a slobbity piper tooting around, and that's it. Alright, that means we go to the charging, because we don't really have any shooting whatsoever. So the Plague Bearers will obviously declare the charge and not the Bloodletters, otherwise they die. And we have a lot of shooters, but we also have Tank Buster bombs, and this is gonna be interesting, because I might actually use my stratagem here. Let's see it. At the start of my shooting phase, so I cannot use this to overwatch. Okay, I could try to go for Mordaka, but Mordaka costs really much in shooting phase. Okay, so I guess we don't have a choice. That means we toss one Tank Buster bomb, I guess, and everybody else does his normal stuff. Yeah. Alright, so D3 shots with the Tank Buster bomb. 1. Hitting on a 6. No. Then we have 30 dudes. More or less. -1 Tank Buster bomb. that's 29. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it's gonna do much anyway. Hitting on 6s. Yep, that's exactly what we expect. And another hit with Daka Daka Daka. Winning on 4s. Demon saves. And disgustingly resilient. One of them is toast. Blah. Charge distance. Hey, it's a solid 10. Don't think we needed that much, but pretty much means we get everybody in range of everybody. Something like this. And these orcs really wish they would have made their charge, but that's fine. Activate Banner of Blood, 3d6 charge range, +1 for our instrument. And that is a 10-inch charge, rerollable if we want to. But we don't need to reroll that. That is plenty of charge distance. So this guy will go way over here. And then these guys will do the first ranking. Like so. Then everybody else will try to get stuck in as well. Is it enough for the multi-charge? Yes it is, okay. But it's just barely. Do we make that? I think so, because this is overkill for sure. Yeah, we do make that. Let's do it. Let's go the full 10 here. And then this guy will go over here. Then everybody else will just try to fill the gaps, basically. Like so. Congruline. Congruline. And we'll make it extra bloody on 2 fronts. 10. That's another 10. Like so. Yeah, this guy should be over here. There we go. We get to pie and whatnot, so shouldn't be much of an issue. Alright, more charges. More charge over here. I will charge into the Gretchens and into the Orc boys. And everybody will overwatch. Except that Gretchen Brace, because he's not in range. Alright. Pistolas. 6s. No. Shooter boys with 25 times 2. 50 shots. Hitting on 6s. Not too shabby. Daka Daka triggers on 6s. Hey, additional 3 hits. Very good. Here, every hit counts. Winning on 3s, because these are blood letters and they are squishy as heck. Demon saves. 4 blood letters die in the Overwatch. Boom, 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 boom. That's why blood letters should not tank Overwatch. They are not very good at taking damage. They're just good at dealing damage. I obviously activate the Banner of Blood, so we get 3d6 charge range. Let's go. That is plenty. That's 11, 12 with our Super Banner. So we can go straight for the kill. Okay. 12. 12 brings us real deep. really, really deep, which is important because we need to get every single distance that we can with this kind of unit. Because they will get annihilated by shooting very, very fast. So if we can, we would like to stay in combat as long as possible, or make our distance with the combat, which is also okay. Alright, everybody else will do the second rank fighting, like so. Like that, and everybody else will still make it in for sure. Although I'm pretty sure 10 bloodletters would be plenty. We don't need 20 at all. Okay. Any more charges to do? Demon Prince. Charges. And makes it. Boop. Is he still in range of this dude? He is not, so let's put him a little bit closer here. Like so. Sneaky, sneaky. Getting those rerolls. And that would be that. Let's do the slaughter over here, because I like doing slaughter very much. Bloodletters only have one attack, but oh, I need to declare my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the Gretchens. We have 5 attacks base plus 1 because we charged, and we have ferocious whatever. Hidden on 2s because we are so many. Deleting the dice tray because I'm stupid. Come on. There's too many models here, that's why it's so laggy. And because people always upload models as custom models, which is really bad news for the computer, but okay. Alright. Strength 5 against toughness 2, 2 is to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gretchens are slain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 5, 9, 21 bloodletters that attack the other squad. Ouch. This is gonna hurt a lot, as the weird boys say. Dogs. Mad dogs. 1 additional attack for the blood reaper, or however it's called, the sergeant. Hidden on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Strength 6. And that is 8, 14, 20. 26 boys dead, and there is only 25. But there's a knob with 2 wounds, which means the squad is exactly wiped on the nose. That's what they call a precision landing. Holy smokes. Piling in. Or consolidating, however you want to call it. Forward. Actually, into cover as far as we can. I guess they will still die, don't they? Yeah. There's not really a spot where I can hide them well, but I will try. I will try my best to hide as many as I can. Alright, this our objective is ours now. That was the whole purpose after all. Oh, I forgot to charge these guys, but I think they will stay on the objective still. I like that. Alright. Next up I will fight with the Plague Bearers so they can profit from the Demon Prince. There doesn't really have to be any pile-ins, they should all be in combat. So that's 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 in close combat. Unfortunately, a lot of their buffs died, but they still reroll once to hit, thanks to the Demon Prince who's still around. Because he didn't fight the Orcs, that's why he's still around. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on force, which is more their strength, to be honest. And t-shirt saves. No t-shirts prevailed. That is 9 dead boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so. Alright. Question is now, do I interrupt combat of the orcs? Because I can deal a lot of damage to these bloodletters. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure if we want to interrupt, but I think we should. I need to remove these bloodletters. If I can get them enough losses on their way before everything, then I have a good chance of killing them later, because I want the looters to destroy the other squad down there before anything happens. Okay, so I will interrupt combat. Pop, pop. I will fight. I'll try to pile in here, obviously, but all these orcs will probably be hitting these guys anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, it's only 19. Unfortunately, I lose a attack here. That's not good. So this guy is here. Can we get him? Yes, he shouldn't have piled. This guy piles around, and then we can't cheat him in. Well, we can get these guys in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boys into the bloodletters. That should be doing something with my time. So that's 2 attacks base, 3 attacks with the sluggers. Let's go. Slay them all. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And 5 ups. Very good demon save. Still 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Die. Okay, so far so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's exactly what we want. Force leadership tests and force them to disappear. And then we have another 9 boys on the plague bearers. Actually, does this boy stuff apply to them as well? No, these guys actually, if they include more 20 or more models, then each has XX. So, it's really powerful with the plague bearers then. Okay. 3 times. This time we do this correctly, and the boss knob gets his 4 attacks separately. 3s and 4s. No, actually, I would get -1 again. I never learn it. Ooh, there's really bad demon saves. Disgustingly. 5 plague bearers die. That is significant. Very significant. Dropping them down to 12, which means they are easier to hit very soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the boss knob goes next. 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 missed save, but 1 disgustingly resilient. Okie dokie. That is combat interruption over. So these guys will pile in 3 inches, 3 inches, like so. will try to get off this freaking edge of the battlefield, because that's where they are useless. And more into these guys here. Like so. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the Stormboy squad. And they still have over 20 models, right? Wait, there should be a counter here. Where's my counter? Did I just pile him in? Yeah, there he is. Go back. 12 models with unstoppable ferocity, that's 2 each. And the sergeant is in the other part, so hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s thanks to their boss around. And 6s are 2 damage. But that doesn't matter, because most likely they're all dead anyway. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Storm Boys die. 1, 2. He can't activate, that's nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more into the Orc Boy squad. This time we have the sergeant with them, which is 1 additional attack. Rerolling those 1s. Wounding on 3s. And these are no saves, so that's 8, 12. Yeah, it's enough. They are all dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Yes. So that's 8. Another 8. Oh, there's actually the knob is remaining, but he's gonna get removed in the he's gonna get removed very soon. So consolidating 3 inches. Come on, guys. Let's go. Like so. This guy doesn't get to fight because it's not within 1 now. And now we go back to non-charging combat. I'll do the Demon Prince first before he dies or something stupid. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Removing on 2s. And actually this is D3 mortal wounds in addition, I think. A little bit overkill, but I think he's gonna kill them all. Skull Reaver. Yes, that is 2d3 mortal wounds. That's 4 more. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get additional attack with the Talon reroll. Hits and wounds. What the hell is that dice? Wounds. And AP knows AP -2, so he just dies. Bloop. And that combat is pretty much how expected went it on. Okay, then this plague ridden is gonna get squished by the boss most likely. A boss is gonna attack it. Hitting on 2s. 3 wounds. Demon saves. And then he needs to do 3 of these every time. He does not pass, he is squished. Splat. Which means we get to consolidate my war boss towards this guy. Do we want that? Sure. Actually, we could have piled in here and then around here. So this should be the range he has. Is there anything else left here? No. I think that was that. Alright, so the Bloodletter Bomb has arrived. And now we check for casualties on the demon side, because we are unstable after all. So this Plague Bearer squad needs to roll a 1, otherwise they are in trouble. Ouch. That is trouble. Their leadership is 6, I believe. It's 7, okay, because Nurgle. So get minus 1 to this, which means 13 Plague Bearers bite the dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ouchie daisy. So while they did their job, they still are very, very hurt. But we have some here, some here. They might be able to hold objectives unless the Da Jump ruins their day. And they also don't get any buffs to getting hit now. No malices. The Bloodletters also lost combat. Hey, but they finally reality flickers and D6 are added back to the unit. 3 are added back to the unit. A 1, a 2, a 3. Perfect. So these guys did not take much damage from their charging. They only lost 3 models. Oh yeah, right, over here I need to fight with the Gretchens. I completely forgot. Attack! Charge! What's their weapon skill anyway? 5s. Ha, we got 1 hit. And we do not wound. And then we test for leadership, and we are dead. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Leadership for the Bloodletters over here. Come on, guys, get a 1 as well. Nope, that doesn't look like a 1. We are leadership 7, and we lost 4, so we lose an additional Bloodletter to morale. Oh. Pretty good. Our losses were really, really low, but the issue is there is a lot of Daka waiting here to annihilate these guys, and they are all out in the open now, so we see how that goes. And then this squad here is still very, very powerful, because there's a lot of KHQs here, and there's some knobs here. They can annihilate these Bloodletters as well. But can they annihilate the Bloodletters and the 2 princes and keep this objective? That's the question. Because the majority of the Orc army is gone by now. So we think we might actually port in the Looters and see how they can fight. We'll see about that. Desperate times, desperate measures, right? But now comes the interesting part, the battle round. Now, in terms of killing, obviously the Orcs won. No questions asked. They killed more. Hold more. Let's look at a top-down view here. That's 1, that's 2 held for the demons. And that's 1, 2, 3 held for the Orcs. So they are still holding more objectives than the demons, which adds them additional point, bringing them up to 4 total points. And they were very close to getting the bonus point as well, and denying the demons all they had. Now the demons did kill for sure 1. They also hold 1, but they did not kill more, nor do they hold more. Letting a 2-point round, which means the Orcs are in lead by 2 now. Now the important part. Headhunter has been scored for the Poxbringer, this boy Pox Scrivener, and that means that is 2 additional points for the Orcs in secondaries. Recon has actually been scored because this guy is here, this guy is here, this guy is here, and this guy is here. Recon is scored this turn. Good, 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 good. It's gonna be an interesting one. Reaper I do not count at the moment. The Demons also scored one by killing off an entire Orc boy squad. And I believe a second one as well, and a third one, because the Storm Boys died, these guys died, and these guys died. So they are doing their marked for death really, really well. There's only one Orc Boy squad remaining here, so we are doing very well on that secondary. It's 3 points right there. And then ground control is scored at the end of the battle. So we can't score that right now. Now, back to the good part. What do we do? This is going to be very interesting how this pans out, because now the Orcs get the initiative, and the question is, can they kill both Demon Princes and these Bloodletters? Because everything else is probably irrelevant this game. Even these guys here, even I can completely leave them alone and they would move some inches back here and they can't charge anything, so they are useless. So I think the Looter Horde is gonna thin out these Bloodletters really nicely, and then we will do a big HQ charging action. Alright, let's do it. This is gonna be a very, very important round. Battle round 2, 3. And we still have 3 command points, so we could still bring in the boys in full strength. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these guys are under half strength, so I could try to Unstoppable Green Tide them. But that uses up all my command points. The upside is I get a full squad of boys, and I get to park them over here, for example, annihilate that unit, hold that objective, and do something else, or actually kill these Bloodletters. But the question is, do I need to do that right now? I don't think so. I think we will be fine the way we are. Okay, so we're gonna do some advancing over here. Big Mac is gonna advance. He's finally gonna go looting because the friggin' Bloodletters came in. No, not the Gretchens. The Gretchens will just move into range. So every single Gretchen blaster counts now, because these Bloodletters are squishy as heck. The Warboss will advance. 7. He's coming down for that bad guy over there. The Banner will advance. My goodness. 6 inches. They're not really mobile today. The Pain Boy. My goodness. Can we please roll something different? Oh yeah, right. 1 additional inch because of our clan. That is actually very relevant here. Next one. 6. There we go. That's the one I like. So he goes 12 inches forward. Speeds down this hill. We'll try to claw that dude in the face. Weird Boy. Also very mobile. Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there. This Demon Prince is actually now targetable by my looters, right? Let's see about that. 26. Yes, he is. Okay, he is free to kill, pretty much. And now the boys. How far can these boys go? Come on, guys. Do it. 5. That's totally fine. That's 10 inches movement. Right into the center. Like so. And these boys obviously will stay back a little bit. So we grab that objective. These boys will not lock that dude in. And I guess a paintball can just go for these guys if he wants to, really. Doesn't matter. These creatures actually might move out. I think I'll move them out. I need additional squads here. Scoring points is really important. Let's go. No Gretchen left behind. They don't benefit from the clan culture, unfortunately, but they will hold this objective the next turn if they can. Oh yeah, the mech guns can kill the Demon Prince if they want to. That's nice too. This weird boy, is he in range of these dudes? He's not, but I think I'll move him a little bit more towards this way. I want him to be able to cast a jump on pretty much any target, because it's going to be very relevant repositioning my army. And the jump only has a range of 12, so I can jump Gretchens or Luthars or whatever somewhere. Even Gretchens, jumping them on there is nice. The second weird boy is right in the thick of it, somewhere here. He's fine where he is. Alright, now comes the important part, the psychic and the shooting. So, do we want to deep strike Gretchens? That's the main concern I have right now. Do I want to do that, or do I want to not do that? How far are they away from this objective? I can't deep strike them into this objective. If I do so, I will control this one, this one, this one, this one, but I will probably not control this one. So it's going to be hard to control all of them to get the bonus point. And it's not necessary to control more than 3 of them, because I don't think the demons will hold 3 at the end of this round. I could jump a squad of Luthars right over here and then charge. Usually that's a bad idea, but in this case I think that is actually a good idea. Alright, we are attempting to jump the 10-man squad Luthars. And we pass. Because we certainly have enough dudes around here. What are we? 5, 6, 7... these guys don't count, right? Okay, I guess I have to... Do I want to reroll that? No, I will keep them here. Screw it. I don't care. He's out of range for smite. That was stupid of me then. But he is in range for the other one. What's it called? He might be. Oh, it's also 18. Okay, so I misplayed that. I should have placed him with an 18 of these guys. Let's do it. There was no reason to do that. Absolutely no reason. If he stays exactly here on the 18, he's still in range to cast it on these, and he still gets his bonus and whatnot. Alright, so let's assume he would be in range for this to work and cast it, because that's how I should have done it. And he will get it with +1. Is anybody in range to deny? No, there is not. So we roll 3, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25 dice. Because this is actually really relevant if he does it. So we should display this correctly, as I should have. 6s are mortal wounds. That is 4 dead guys. And then we roll 2d6, and if the result is a 10, I think, or higher, which is not, it would go off again, but it doesn't. So we kill 1, 2, 3, 4 bloodletters. Might come into play later when they fail morale. And then Psychic over here. This weird boy cannot jump the... Oh, he actually can jump the Gretchens. But they can't jump on that objective. That's interesting. I think on the off chance that they might be able to secure this objective or contest it, I will jump them over there. Alright, jump them. Need a 6 at least. No. And then we cast Warpath on this boy squad. Yes, that goes off. Deniable? Nope, not denied. And that is that. Shooting phase. This shooting phase is actually the most important shooting phase in the entire game at the moment. Let's see what these can do. So 3 mech guns into the Demon Prince's face. They automatically hit. They wound him on 3s, and this is important. Okay, this is 2 wounds. This is very, very important. Demon saves. He passes 1. Do I reroll that? That would mean I cannot do anything else with my command points pretty much. I only have 1 reroll left. No, I think... Do I want to put the invuln save on this guy to make him survive? This is gonna be very tricky. I will try the reroll, because this is d6 damage that's really, really paid for. Come on, buddy. Nope. d6 damage to his face. Kablam. That's exactly what I wanted to prevent, but he is toast. Splat. Should have shot the Gretchens first. Yeah, whatever. Next up is Dalutas. Dalutas into bloodletters, and hopefully all dead letters very soon. Do we want to use Daka? No, I think we rather shoot twice or reroll the result or something like that. So the first squad, gets the big 3 shots per unit. So that's 15 looters times 3. Hitting on 5s and 6s. Daka gives me additional shots. 2 more. Wounding on 2s, because they are only toughness 3. And demon saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Korn likes that. The blood letters do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is gonna hurt a lot. Latest in the morale. And I think we will actually show off our cool guns and shoot again. And this time I will obviously remember to reroll once. I forgot about that. God damn it. Oh yeah, how many shots? Nope, I will reroll that with my last command point. Nope. 2 per looter. Oops, there was 1 too many. Exactly. Re-rolling once. 6s are additional shots. That is pretty decent. Wounding on 2s. Invuln saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are dead. I can't kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop him them to 14 losses. These guys are toast, that's for sure. Next, Looter Squad, because that was only the beginning. They get 2 shots each, which is 20. Hitting on 5s and 6s. Ooh, good thing we reroll once, because that was horrible shooting. And then all these 6s trigger Dagger Decker for an additional hit. Wounding on 2s. And very good demon saves, but still 4 die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, even if I used the stratagem on the bloodletters, they would have died. They are so squishy. Even the boys could have killed them. Ay. Alright, so these guys are pretty much dead. Unless they roll a 1, and then even then they are not really much left at all. And I will continue shooting them. That's not something that will stop. So, we have the the shooter on the warboss into these bloodletters, misses. We have 3 tank buster bombs into them. Actually, only 1. We can only run, right? Yeah. Actually, we can. No. I don't have a last stratagem point remaining. Otherwise, I would have done the 10 grenade stuff, but we can't do that. So 14 sluggers. And then additional one from the a shooter from the knob. What else do we have? I think that's all for now. Everything in the bloodletters, obviously. Not rerolling anything because it's the wrong clan. This clan goes fast because it's red, but not the other one. And that's a lot of hits, actually. Winning on 3s because they're squishy as hell. And that is 3 more bloodletters killed. Thinning out really hard. I think I just deleted the instrument. Whoops. Whatever. I don't think they need it anyway. I think they will be dead by then. Does the weird boy have a slugger? No, he does not. Okie dokes. I think that is the shooting, and that was pretty brutal. Now is the time to charge a lot. This pain boy goes to the plague bearers and tries to take them out. We reroll that with here we go, and we pass. Rah. Actually, he will go inside the objective, obviously, because we want to keep that. He can climb over the thingy here, and he will try to get rid of them. He probably won't be able to make it, but oh, this is too close. We will see. The warboss into the demon prince cannot fail, but he makes a very long charge, so I guess we can put him on this side and try to slaughter this dude and then consolidate over here towards the plague bearers. Next up is the Norbuth Warbanner, which will also attack the prince because he has a very high strength. It's enough because he has a 6-inch charge, but with his clan culture. Weird boy also into the plague bearers, I think. Ooh, that fails. Reroll that, please. 9. Makes it. So I hopefully control that objective at the end of the turn. And then the paintball also into the prince and the Sloppity Piper in case he fails. I guess that's enough. And then the boys all into the Sloppity Piper and into the bloodletters just for good measure in case we don't kill them both. And 8 is absolutely fine. We will move like this. I will not do it very accurately because it's not necessary. We will get as much surface area as we can while also holding this objective and consolidating towards the other objective. Yeah, now everybody is in range to fight and to do their job. And hopefully this Demon Prince is dead, because that is important to me. Okay, so if I do this, I control this objective, this objective, this objective, and that objective. So 4 objectives is pretty good if I make that. And for the purpose of this mission, I get a bonus point only if I contest or hold more than 5. So, if I had the jump, I would have maybe made it, but it's okay. Next turn, we will have plenty of power. Alright, let's go for the fights here. I will fight with the Pain Boy first. Pain Boy, hitting these Plague Bearers on 2s. Wow. Rolling a lot of 1s, wounding on 2s. Demon save. Damage. 2. Disgustingly resilient. No. That is 1 slain. Weird Boy has 3 attacks. Yeah. Actually, Dirty Thringe is missing. Hits. Wounds on a 4. Wounds. Not saved. And not saved. That is the icon, the instrument gone. Then the Weird Boy. 2 wounds. 2 demon saves. Unfortunately, these guys are still alive. That is not how I wanted that to go. Next up is the Warboss into the Demon Prince with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. What's the... Oh yeah, he takes the mortal wounds if he takes him out. Oh goodness. Let's hope I don't die to this. Wounding on 3s. What's my strength? My Warboss is strength 6 base, so he's strength 12 now, and I'm wounding on 2s, actually. So that's 3 wounds on the Demon Prince with a demon save. Ooh, okay, he makes 1. But that is 6 damage, because it's the Killer Claw. And he only makes 1 of them, so that is 5 wounds of the Demon Prince. So this went really, really good for the Warboss already. Then let's go with the Pain Boy. Actually, no, I have the Attack Squig. Attack Squig is going to try to bite him in the ankles. 1 hit. No. Now back to the Pain Boy. Hits. Wounds on 3s. Ugh, the wounding is terrible. Demon saves. No. D3 damage. Only 2, but Pheno Pain. No, it's another 2 wounds off. Down to 1. And then the knob of the war banner is gonna try to slap him on his head with the freaking banner. Hits 3 times because of himself. He wounds him twice. Demon save. No. Damage. Actually, I don't know what the damage is, if it even has a damage characteristic. No, it's 2 flat damage. Bam. Okay, so he's dead, but there's one issue with that. He has a Warlord trait that gives me water wounds. It's Acidic Ichor. So on a 4+, I get mortal wounds on my dudes, everybody that damaged him. Ow. So that's 4 wounds, I think, for the Warboss, so 4+. Adds 2 mortal wounds. 6 up Pain Boy save. No. So the Warboss takes 2 mortal wounds to the face, drops down to 4. The Pain Boy dealt 2 or 3. I think it's 3. Does take 1 and doesn't make it. So that's a boy wound. I should have taken my 4-up invuln save armor. And then the war banner doesn't take an invuln save. There we go. He squirts all over the place with his dirty stuff. But yeah. Consolidation wasn't really much to do. This guy would have consolidated 3 inches towards here, obviously. And then Orc boys and so on will fight. I think the Orc boys will stay put pretty much, and we will fight. How many attacks do we need for the bloodletters? 1, 2, 3. I think I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll put 2 on the Sloppity and the rest on the... let's put 3 on the Sloppity. And then the rest will go on the Bloodletter squad. Sorry, brain fart there. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Demon saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. Dead. They are dead. Probably overkill, but I do not want them to roll a 1, come back and kill my boys. My boys are very squishy. They rather survive. So, and now we see... yeah, the boss, by the way, was not rolled separately because I would put him on the Bipiper as well, obviously. So 4 attacks on the Bipiper, 4 hits. Wounding on Force because he's strength 5. Demon save, disgusting. No, 1 damage on him. And then we have 2 more boys with 3 attacks each, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s and 6s. And that is a demon save, disgusting. Okay, so he is still alive on 2 wounds. The Snobby Bipiper prevails. Okay, Sloppity is gonna hit back. 3 attacks. Yes. 2 hits, 1 miss. 1 wound, rerolling once because of his Marotta. Burp. 2 wounds, T-shirt saves. And feel no pain. No. Bam and bam. Ongoing combat. Then over here they will put their attacks into the weird boy. That's 3 attacks into the weird boy. 2 rerolling. Armor. Actually, what armor saves do weird boys? Do they have a 4-up now? Pain boy? Nope, he's still 6 up. But he has feel no pain. Who would have thought? Hey, he only takes 1. Weird boy, not pain boy. There we go. So this combat is unfortunately ongoing, and they hold this because they are objective secure. Feels bad, man. That is it. Alright, so do these bloodletters run away, or do they get reinforcement? No, they do not get any reinforcements. They lost 4, which means another one bites the dust. Another one. Boom. Okay. That ends Orcs turn 3 on 0 command points, but annihilated the middle of the battlefield, and most likely will win this entire game on points basis, because Nurgle went for ground control, which they probably can't do. They will probably not finish this Orc boy squad, although they will certainly have the Reaper full by now, because we have like 60 boys, 25 and another 30 for the Storm boys. Yeah, that's Reaper should be 1 point each for sure. But ground control is 0 points, and I just had his head and his head. So I don't need his head. So we're headhunting really nicely here. And obviously we also get the Reaper if we just finish 4 squads of 30 freaking Plague Bearers. I mean, there's some alive, but it doesn't matter. That will score me the points. And we get another point for Recon. Badoom. Because we have enough dudes in every quarter. If at least partially, which is fine. You don't have to be fully within. Okay, Orc turn. We killed one. We hit one. But we do not get the bonus. And that is turn 3. Battle round 3. Nurgle demons and some corn dudes who are gonna get shot off the board very, very quickly. Advance. 4, which is 10, right? Yes, it's a 10. Forward. No point on trying to run to the weird boy because he can teleport away anyway. And obviously we have to Congo line towards the objective, so we still get the point. But there's no point on sitting on here and trying to hide, because the only things that they can't see is a model here, and then they don't hold the objective, so it doesn't do anything. These guys will stay in combat. There's no point in running away. These guys will as well. These guys here will try to kill the war boss, right? Actually, no, they can't advance because the Feculent Namor is so far away. Oh, right, the Feculent Namor does wounds to these guys, right? Enemy units within 3 inches at the start of your turn suffer D3 mortar wounds on a 4+. Okay. This guy, this guy, this guy. On a 4+. Yes. The Bobos. Uh-oh. How many? 2. God damn it, he's down to 2 wounds. Actually, feel no pain from the pain boy. No, feel no pain never works when it needs to. Damn it. The knob with the war banner. Sorry, only 1 die. No. The other one? Yes. How many? Actually, he's not in range. But the weird boy would be. So 1 wound on the weird boy, who doesn't make his save, so he's down to 2. So Namor is 9 on me. Okay. There's nothing else to do but to charge these guys in here, and the war boss will overwatch. Daka Daka, nope. Charge, yes. So they will charge him somehow like this. Oh, this is really stretching the edges. There we go. Still might kill him for whatever reason. That's 4 plague bearers, but only 3 can fight. But one of them is the chief, so he has 2 attacks. Hitting on force though, not very good. And wounding on 5, so rerolling. What's my toughness? Toughness 5, there we go. 6 up save. Save me, t-shirt save, mate. Oh yeah, he's gonna be having them for breakfast and consolidating to that objective. Then these 2 guys here will fight against the weird boy. Come on, kill him. Nope, that doesn't look good. That looks good. That's no save. And a Pheno Pain? No. The weird boy takes a wound. Slap. The Orc boys will just annihilate this Nobody Pipe. I will just remove him, sorry. He is not so gonna survive this day. And the boys will consolidate 3 inches towards the other objective, just in case these guys fail again. The Grots will have it anyway. I don't need them on this objective anymore. Okay. I need to look up the Namor, if it or Gnalmor. At the start of your turn, you roll a d6. Okay, so I played that correctly. It doesn't go off every turn. I thought it might. Okay, Pain Boy. Let's bring the pain and punch these freaking plague bearers out of this game. We still miss with ones, my goodness, and we got 2 of them. I wish I could reroll once somehow, but I can't. 1 wound and 1 demon save. The dirty syringe hits. Wounds. It's very reliable, that syringe, that's for sure. Hey, and it kills a plague bearer. Blam. Weird Boy is gonna try to hit him in the head. Bang him. It's 1 wound. It's not a save. Disgusting Resilient only works if I don't get more than D3. I do get 1 damage. Okay, so he is still alive. Warboss is gonna punch these guys in the face. Actually, he's gonna pie in. Because this is very relevant that he gets away from that thing and into that objective. Hits 4 times. And that's 3 wounds, invuln saves. It's a very good invuln saves, but still we have to do 3 of these again. No. So 1 of them is toast, which is this guy. And then the attack squig bites them. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. Save. And no disgusting resilient, which kills the icon. No, I can't kill the icon, god damn it. Alright, so we don't get our freaking icon, so we die to leadership anyway. Alright, let's do it like this. I actually will kill the instrument and keep the icon, so we can get more plague bearers back, otherwise we don't win this game anyway. Okie dokie. Leadership on these guys. On the 6 they run, on the 1 they get dudes back, they do not do anything. It's Batman. Consolidating a little bit, but it doesn't matter, he's in the objective. This guy can't fail, and that is the turn. Do they hold an objective? Yes, they hold 1, 2 objectives, which doesn't matter because it's just 1 point. Did they kill anything? No. Bonus? No. Did they kill more? No. Do they hold more? No. Whoops. Makes a total point of 1. Kill more, yes. Hold more, yes. Bonus 0. Total of 4 points for the Orcs. Scoring very well yet again. And that leaves us at turn 4. And now the big scoring for the Orcs will start, because we pretty much gonna annihilate everything and hold every single objective if I play this correctly. So, movement phase. What do we do? This war banner is gonna move right there. In charge distance, but away from that freaking flesh eating something ever ding. This guy also, he doesn't like, actually, yes, he's gonna fall back. Screw that. He doesn't have to be in close combat. I don't want him to die. Pain Boy is gonna follow the war boss just in case to get this objective down, because these guys are already pesky. And these Grenchins will just move up, grab the objective for free. Weird Boy is gonna go a little bit over here, I guess. It doesn't matter. The Orc Boy squad will advance, I guess, just in case. 10 inches movement brings them right around here. Something like this. They can still charge this guy and then consolidate away from the Narmor, but it doesn't matter, they will not die to the Narmor no matter what. And they still have enough for mob rule, no issue. Okay, I believe that's it. We are gonna headbanger these guys. Bash their skulls in. And we make it. We roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 dice. These bloodletters are very resilient, but I never shot at them, so I guess they will die instantly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back here. 6s are dead bloodletters, so 3 bloodletters are dead. Does it go off again? No. So 3 bloodletters killed. Beep, boop, and boop. And smiting them. They have been smitten. How much damage? It's another 2. Smite, smite. I'll put 1 smite from the weird boy here into the plague bearer, because he's annoying me. That goes off, because he has 10 dudes around, and he needs a 6. And does it kill him? It's 3 mortal wounds. No. He actually makes all of those saves. God damn it. Then I'll cast... Do I want to do the jump? I think so. I'll cast a jump on the pain boy who's in combat with him. So I can shoot at him. Ew. That does not go off, unfortunately. Okay. These guys I don't have pistols. This guy doesn't have a pistol. Shoot us. We do all the looter shooting first. I will roll them all at the same time. After declaring their shots, the first squad gets 1 shot. The second squad gets 3. Okay, but that was a 10-man unit, so that's only 30. And this is 15 in addition. Everything into the bloodletters. Rerolling those ones. Every 6 is an additional shot for Daka Daka Daka. You can never have enough Daka. Wounding on 2s. Demon saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 are killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ouchie daisy. 3 tractor cannons, automatically hitting, wounding on 2s. And demon saves. Hey, they survive. Boop. Only the icon survives. Shooters. We have a bunch of shooters in range, or in this case, sluggers. 2 hits is good. 3's to wound. Demon saves. He is dead. And that was that. Charge. Face. Boys will charge him. Automatically make it. We will remove him. Because there's no way he's going to survive that. We will move out of the freaking Veculent Glamour range, because I don't like that. And then these guys here will attack. The Pain Boy charged, so he's going first. Two hits, 2 wounds. 1 save. How much damage? 2. And that is the icon gone? Yes. This dude will try to kill the war boss still. He wounds. No. No, he doesn't wound. Okay. Oh yeah, I still get my dirty syringe attack. My trusty dirty syringe. Yes, it wounds again. And hallelujah, we killed one with a rusty syringe, which is really unnurgly, but okay. Ah, I did get the objective. That actually sucks, because it denies me a point. But we will see if that even is relevant. I don't think so. But this is sucky, because I need to get that point, actually. Alright, that's it. Nurgle is now tabled. So they will not score any points on their turn whatsoever. And forever. So this is all a big 0. But the game doesn't end. That's not how this works. They do not score crowd control, so their final score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points for the Nurgle Demons. And that's their final score. Over here we will score this turn another recon. Next turn we will also score another recon. So that's 8 points, that's full points in secondaries. So we have 12 points alone with the secondaries. That's pretty brutal. And then we have killed something, we have hold something. We do not get the bonus. We will kill more, we will hold more, 4 points total. And since then, next round will be happening. I will move into here, so I will always get the bonus points for the entire remaining game. So I will always get 1 point here, bonus point here, 1 point here, 3. I hold one, I get a bonus point, I hold here, 3. Game over. Now the game has ended, and now the actual scoring for the Orcs begins. So that's 4, 8, 12 plus 10, so 22, 20, 30, 32 points. That is what they call a overwhelming victory. Actually, this is 12. And this is, I don't know what, 31, something. Or 32, I don't remember. But as you can see, the mission works very differently. The Nurgle guys had a lot of points, but it's still going on. The game rounds will go to 6, and that's it. Alright, yeah, long game, but hard fought. So, first mistake of my part, my Orcs were deployed too close to the Demons. I think I would have killed these Demons no matter what I do. However, the fact that they charged me allowed me then to slay these Plague Bearers, because these Plague Bearers are really hard to kill with shooting. The -1 that even lingers, I didn't even know, but apparently it lingers for 1 turn, so you cannot realistically hit them properly with Orcs. Doesn't work. Luckily I have Daka Daka and I can still shoot them, but I invested a lot of command points into shooting these guys. I shouldn't have done that. It's nice because I pretty much eradicated one of the Plague Bearer squads very quickly, but on the other hand I could have brought back a full squad of boys, which is really powerful, and yeah, that was not nice. But the Bloodletter bomb was super devastating. I failed my charge with the boy squad there on the back part. This over here was basically the deciding factor that the Demons even had a game plan. Otherwise the Orcs would have won easy peasy. The Bloodletter bombs were really effective with doing what they're doing. They removed every single model whatsoever, and then comes the issue: they die. They die really quickly. And the Orcs didn't have that much shooting, but these guys are so squishy that it doesn't matter how much shooting you point at them, they die. They die always. And if they don't die to this, they die to the morale check afterwards. So, what could have done better? I think the Nurgle engage was fine. We have to engage at some point. I'm not sure if this is a good matchup. Because Orcs can do one thing and one thing only. They can fight very well in close combat and force out your saves. And what I didn't have is enough command points to use my locus and my, I don't know what, healing, +1 invuln saves. All this stuff should have been used, but I didn't have the points necessarily. Morale tests. I had to do some morale tests, and the Biopiper unfortunately never worked. I didn't get 1-1 with the icons. The icons did not do anything in that case. The only things that the icons did was the additional bloodletters and their 3d6 charge, which was very good, by the way. That was not a wasted command point, for sure. These demons needed to be in deep strike and they need to have that banner. But the Plague Bearers got munched up by the Orcs too quickly. Maybe I should have tried to stay back one more round, stay very defensive, try to hold some points, and then drop in the Bloodletter Bomb and annihilate these Orc squads in one go. Now the big question is, would that have worked? Because the War Boss allows me to move and advance, and as you can see, charging is not an issue. Nurgle cannot overwatch, I get the initiative with the Orcs, and I would absolutely hammer 2 or 3 Plague Bearer squads in one go. That is not an issue for Orcs. The Storm Boys would get in and would also get the Alpha Strike. So the question is, can I actually move away far enough for them not being able to charge me and then score enough objectives coming back into the game? And I'm not sure that it was possible. The only fast unit I have is the Demon Prince, and if he goes anywhere near that looter squad or the tractor cannons, he just get evaporated. So getting back the board afterwards is really, really hard to do. And I would need to have both Bloodletter bombs dropped into the Orc mob that was fighting the Plague Bearers. Then I couldn't afford to drop one back there. And even then, I played very well around the Bloodletter bomb. The Bloodletter bomb would have never gotten to my backfield ever. I always get a round of shooting in them, and one round of shooting will always kill them all. So didn't matter. But that would have been a scenario that I would like to try if I would play this again. I would put the Plague Bearers on full defense until the Bloodletter bomb comes in. And I stand by my decision to not give to not take the first turn as Nurgle. I don't think that's correct there, because the Storm Boys would actually just outright kill one of my Bloodletter bombs, and that's nothing I can afford. I don't have enough movement to get that objective back, and the Orcs get to score, and then they get to charge and fight again, because the Storm Boys move very, very quickly. Storm Boys are really nice this edition, I feel like. I think they had some great things to do there. They had great options. I could have deployed them and still advanced, moved, and charged everything. They work really well together with this clan culture. The culture made a big difference everywhere. I don't know. I really like that Orc list. That looks powerful. It doesn't deal very well with high toughness and high wound stuff, but my HQs, as you can see, can take those apart if they have to. And that's because Pain Boys just always have the Power Claw. The boss has the Killer Claw, and the Killer Claw killed him good. So even the freaking banner can hit some heads. Weird Boy support was good. I don't know. I really like the Orc list. I think it's a very min-maxed approach, a very balanced approach though. It's not full melee. It's not full nothing. It doesn't have tank busters, which is why it has so much stuff, because these are expensive. It barely runs any expensive units other than the buff units. So it's very similar to the Plague Bearer version that also runs a lot of buffs. And yeah. The Khorne Demon Prince couldn't perform as he wanted to, because he would just get annihilated by these pesky infantry and whatnot. And the Skull Reaver is only there to attack Titans and whatnot. He was just not in his correct matchup, if you want to call it like that. He was not underperforming in any way. He was performing as expected, pretty much, in the wrong army composition. Anything else? Yeah, a few rule mistakes here there, but I think the only thing that I really disliked is that at the beginning of the shooting, I think I killed too many Plague Bearers there, because I didn't know the -1 lingers, which is a big deal. But I don't know, did it make such a big difference? Maybe not. I don't think so. I think in the end it wouldn't have mattered. But I really like this endgame scenario. The fight in the middle. That's exactly what I like these mission types for, because that's where the big points are scored. That's where the demons can make a comeback. If I had not killed the Demon Prince or failed any of the charges, it might have been actually pretty close. But the Orcs took the initiative, and they kept the initiative, and that's what they but scored them big points then as soon as the demons failed to control the middle of the board. Oh yeah, was very interesting. Did not use my Orc stratagems very efficiently, I think, but that's okay. Alright, very long one, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. It's just the way it is. Long games happen when I have a lot of units to move and whatnot, but I think it's worth the time. So thank you guys for watching, and have a nice evening. Happy wargaming.